Thank you. I recall it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming. I'm glad you're in a good mood. I have a very, very important announcement to make to you tonight. I really have had a nice, long, enjoyable, healthy relationship with myself. But I'm leaving my own television program. I have just signed a very lucrative contract. I'm going to be the new permanent guest host on the Joan Rivers Show. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. You know, there was an interesting statistic in our favorite paper, Paul. What is it?
USA Today.
Thank you, sir. By 1995, this is true, thanks, Dave.
I thought you were asking me a question that I would have no idea the answer, but as it turned out, I knew the answer.
But it's never stopped you before.
This is true, sir.
Try it with a little spirit.
Okay.
Because we're just starting what I think is going to be a terrific program.
I'm excited about it.
All right.
Go ahead. Give me the lead-in.
Interesting statistic about, not a statistic, we've done that one. Interesting item about Kurt Waldheim. Paul, is it Waldheim or Waldheim?
Waldheim, Dave.
Now, you're not going over to the new Fox network, are you?
I haven't heard about the Fox network.
They're starting a whole new network, a fourth network, yeah.
Were they calling for me?
Well, they might. They might want you to be over there. Don't go, do me.
Fox is starting like 20th Century Fox?
Where have you been, Paul?
On Mars, Dave.
Did you hear about this yesterday? An enormous, a fourth, like we really want another TV network. Oh, do we? We want another TV network? Much more quality programming. Anyway, Paul, this Kurt Waldheim,
Dave.
Now he admits that he did join the Nazi Party years and years ago, but he made a point of always paying his dues late. There's no point in that one either, Kevin. Here he is, folks, our good friend Paul Schaefer. Say hello.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Yeah, Ray Charles. All right. Ray Charles.
You're doing Tony Bennett, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony Bennett was here last night, and he sang with Paul and the band, and at the end of the song, he looked at you and he said, Ray Charles.
Yelled out Ray Charles. Nobody knows why.
Yeah.
Ray Charles.
Okay.
So that's my new thing. I'm just going to be yelling out Ray Charles at any point for absolutely no reason at all.
Oh, please don't. Please don't do that.
Tony did.
You know what we have back here under this bed sheet here? We have the world's largest cut gem, boys and girls. It's the Brazilian princess. Paul? Thank you, Ray. Here it is right here. It's a topaz weighing more than 21,000 carats. It weighs 9.5 pounds. It's nearly flawless and a light blue gem. It is part of a 75-pound topaz crystal discovered in the mountains of eastern Brazil some 30 years ago. And some lucky studio audience member has taken this baby home tonight. You know, topaz is a compound. All right, Paul. Topaz is a compound.
Richard!
It's a compound of aluminum, silica, and fluorine, or fluorine, or something. And we have a gentleman who is a security guard. He was here last night, and this is no joke. You have to be here, don't you, to guard this gem? Yes. This is Arthur Polizzi. Polizzi, am I pronouncing it properly? Polizzi?
Polizzi.
And nice to see you. What time did you get here today?
4:30.
4:30? You'll stay through the rest of the show?
Yes, I will.
And then it goes into the NBC vault, doesn't
Right,
it?
it
All right.
does.
Are you enjoying your stay so far?
Beautiful.
What bothers you more in the summer, the heat or the humidity?
Either one.
Boy, the humidity is just, my hair is going nuts here. It looks a little stupid, doesn't it?
No, looks good.
Looks all right? All right. Don't let anybody close to that thing, all right? Or it's coming out of your pocket. Now what are we doing? Let's just get on with it, shall we? Oh, we got way too much stuff. We got a great show, and it's so good you probably think you're watching another station. Huh? 5 minutes, okay. Here we have a little comedy. Let's start the program with a little comedy. Tonight we do dumb ads. These are actual advertisements found in periodicals all across the United States. Paul, music for dumb ads?
Dumb, be-dibby-dum, ads.
Stop it. Hold it. No. Phoenix Yellow Pages, maternity insurance, health insurance, optional maternity. Call before conception. Oh my gosh, hold it right there, honey. I got to make a call. Hold it. Here's an ad for something called the new improved Uva Sun. Still the only tanning system exempt from FDA restrictions. Yes, no meddling bureaucrats standing between you and severe third-degree burns. Fire off a couple of rounds a little later, will you?
I'll do it extra tonight.
You got some extra ammo? Good. Here's an advertisement for an establishment. I think members of our staff have worked in this place. It's called Dreams Cabaret and Bar, adult entertainment. All nude dancers on the safe east side. See, that says that over there on the safe east side. Thank God, finally, a reason to wear my top hat. East side, safe east side. Daniel Callan, attorney at law, drunk driving, auto accident, drug defense, personal injury, lewd conduct. Ooh, boy, I would really love to be in this guy's waiting room, wouldn't you? Paul, get in here and help us out. Are you in a bad mood tonight?
No, I'm
You're
fine.
over there with that dour expression on your face.
I'm looking at the list and saying, what are we going to play for the first song?
Well, get into it. It's kind of a party atmosphere
Okay,
here.
no, I'm partying.
Me and Arthur are having a good time.
I can see that.
Why are we giving away famous nationally advertised Wallace Super Pro baseball gloves for only $10? Go ahead. Flex it, thump it, punch it, smell it. You know, oddly enough, this is the same offer you get with Spam.
Ray Charles!
If he does that again. A warning shot.
I can't miss one here.
Must liquidate. Over 2 million Ten Commandment clocks must be sold immediately. I think they're marked down because of a misprint. The 10th commandment is employees must wash hands. Ray Charles. Oh, here's something. Oh, yeah. An advertisement which reads plainly, as you can see, I love my coupons. And like everything else I love, I cut them out with scissors. It's a pretty good gig, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What was the last thing you guarded?
About $1 million on
Oh, is that right? Where was that?
the armored trucks.
Oh, you work on armored trucks. It's dangerous work.
You don't know what you're doing, yeah?
I don't know what I'm doing?
I see you.
You're mouthing off about the job I'm doing here tonight. No, I know. You don't know what you're getting into, do you?
No, you don't know what you're doing. You can get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these fellas, they get off the trucks like they're...
What?
like they're, you know, old John, you know, from Hollywood.
John Wayne. That's
John
right.
Wayne,
Yeah. And the ventilation in those things is not too good either, is it?
Oh, you know.
Long, hot summer day. Here's an ad for a theater called Great Performances. Some of the upcoming attractions, as you can see, Evita, the Irish Rovers, big band salute to the Dorseys. But for April 1987, they have Tennessee Ernie Ford or Debbie Reynolds. Either way, you're going to enjoy a great play. It's Elephant Man, so go see that. How are we doing on time? We all right? We're out of it? Well, should we maybe go? I'll find one to end on, and then we'll get right to it. We have Cybill Shepherd here tonight. Yeah. And okay, here's an ad. This will be our final one. Get ready, Paul. Yeah. It says here, scrubbing the toilet is a lousy job. In fact, that's how I lost my thumb. There you go. We have a wonderful program. We'll be right back with Cybill Shepherd. Michael Grady is here, and also Bertie Moser.
It's fun getting to the bottom of one. It's fun getting to the bottom of one. It's fun. White Mountain Cooler, keeping it light, crisp and refreshing. Got the taste that's always right. It's fun getting to the bottom of one. White Mountain.
From Zales Jewelers for Mother's Day for dear old Mom. Starry quarter-carat diamond fashion ring for just $299. Half carats for $549. And 1 carat for $899. Stunning diamond fashion rings from Zales Jewelers. Leading with style for dear old Mom.
My corned beef has a first name, it's O-S-C-A-R. My smoked turkey has a second name, it's M-A-Y-E-R.
Select slices from Oscar Mayer. 9 deli-style cold cuts, like corned beef, smoked chicken breast, honey ham, and more. Select slices from Oscar Mayer. More taste than you ever expected from cold cuts.
Now Oscar Mayer has more today than B-O-L-O-G-N-A.
Don't enter this house. Don't look in the basement. Don't open that refrigerator. And don't throw a party here. Not unless you look good in red. Killer Party. If you were a business major before, you'd be history after. Killer Party.
Starts Friday at the Cielo Vista and Country Club Cinemas and at Cinema Park Drive-In.
Thank you very much. We have a lot of things that we didn't get to. We have a top 10 list. We'll try to get to that later. We have our Connie Chung, Gerald Ford countdown for their new show, American Almanac 1986. We didn't get to that. We have much, much more. We have this lovely item from the American Museum of Natural History being guarded tonight by Arthur Polizzi, doing a fine job. Thank you, Arthur, for your help. All right, let's bring out our first guest. She certainly is a star of a terrifically popular television program on another network called Moonlighting. It's always a pleasure to welcome her to this show. Please say hello now to Cybill Shepherd. Well. What exactly do we have here?
What's it look like?
Well, it looks like you in a towel.
Yes.
And the guy with a gun. Why exactly did you choose to come out here like that? Not that we don't love it and appreciate it, but...
Well, my clothes are hanging over there.
Yeah. That's right. Now, I don't know. For some reason, about 2 weeks ago, somebody who works with you in your huge entourage, do you have a lot of people that you work with?
No.
Well, somebody sent these to us, and they said these are Cybill Shepherd's clothing. This is her, I don't know, like a pants?
My outfit.
Your outfit. And they sent it to us, and we hung it up there, and it's been here all week.
Yes, and when I heard that you had it there all week, I sort of didn't want to wear it anymore.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
I didn't know what you'd done with it while it was hanging there.
Yeah, well, you know, I must say that we thought it was a little strange that they sent it out, so we just hung it up there and never, I don't even know if we even referred to it during the last couple of weeks, but I'm glad your clothing is here, and I'm glad you're here, certainly.
Yes.
Are you comfortable in that?
This is a first for me.
Yeah. Never appeared on a television program in a towel.
Yes, network television in a towel.
Yeah.
I could maybe write a story, call that. That could be a chapter of my autobiography. I can't believe I...
But you've appeared nude in other movies and stuff, haven't you?
Movie.
What movie was that?
I did a striptease on a diving board in the last picture show.
That's right. Yeah.
Long time ago, 1970.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Now. The man wants to know if it's on tape.
I think it is on tape, finally, or it's going to be soon.
Well, now, congratulations on another great year for your show.
But I don't look like that anymore, so...
You look better.
Thank you.
What is it like working with your buddy Bruce Willis?
He's very funny.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Can you give us an example?
Well, you can watch the show to see how funny he is.
Uh-huh.
It's sort of like being married, though, working with him.
Yeah.
To someone you're not in love with.
Now, he was on this show a while ago, and he was very funny, very nice man.
Yeah.
Did you get along well with him?
Yes, we do. Actually, we've had a couple of very large fights, but it turns out...
About what?
Well, I don't even remember. It's just like people talk about the big fights in their marriages. They don't ever remember what the reason was that they fought. It was usually a buildup of little things that you can't remember. But we always fight on the days that we have the big scenes to play where we're supposed to be angry at each other.
So it works out that way. That sort of helps the scene.
And we've had a few knockdown dragouts.
Really?
No, we just, every once in a while, we have to get it off our chest and we kind of scream at each other for a while.
Is it all related to work?
But we finally, after it's all through, do have... What?
Is it all related? Are the fights you have all related to the work? Yeah. Sometimes, you know, you just get tired out and come to work and it just doesn't work for you. Are you wearing anything on under that?
Very little.
We have here this magazine. This is a copy of Us Magazine, and this was, when was this published? January 13th, 1986. And it's a Cybill Shepherd rating men.
Did I rate Bruce in there?
Yeah, Bruce is there. Yeah, you had a remark about Bruce. And let's just run down some of these guys, and we'll talk about it, all right?
Okay. Oh, no! God. Okay.
Well, let's start here with...
The one thing that's good is that this show is on too late for my mother and my grandmother to see it, so I think we'll be okay.
Okay, let's start with Dick Cavett. A little photo here of Dick Cavett, and you say, I love him, I wish he weren't married.
Yes.
Fond of Dick Cavett.
Yeah.
All right. Bill Cosby. I find him really attractive.
You're reading the boring ones.
Well, we're working up to something.
What does it say about print? Oh, you're working up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you're right. Okay. Work on up there, boy.
Ted Kennedy? Ted Kennedy. Well...
That's okay.
Go on to Ted Turner.
Yeah, good.
He's the man I'd most like to meet. He looks attractive and intriguing. I'd like to talk to him. He sounds like a real interesting man. On and on and on and on and on.
Oh, it also says very funny. Maybe if I saw him moving around, I wouldn't be so interested in him.
Yeah.
I've only seen him in still photographs. So.
Yeah.
But I did see him moving around.
And what do you think?
I thought he was interesting.
Yeah. Now, did he phone you?
Yes, he came to see me.
Uh-huh.
And we almost went out, but...
what happened?
I was busy that night, so...
So one night was it?
Yeah, and then he didn't call back.
Yeah. Well, that's strange, isn't it?
Isn't that sad? You wouldn't believe that, would you?
Mickey Rourke? No, I wouldn't. I find that hard to believe. Mickey Rourke, he's really attractive, really sexy. He has a really sexy quality that's not definable, but I hear he doesn't bathe. Now, where exactly do you hear that? Where does that come up?
Maybe it's a cruel rumor.
Oh, God, people are saying that about this man, that he doesn't bathe?
Well, I heard it from some wardrobe people.
I guess they would know, wouldn't they?
Maybe he's changed his ways.
Do you have names that we can get? And then Ted Kennedy. Now, I don't even know how to approach this. Let's do a commercial. But what you say here about Ted Kennedy, I mean, I happen to feel that way about him myself, but I don't know that I would say that. Do you know what you said there?
They weren't supposed to write
we'll do
that.
What do you mean?
It was like after the interview was over, and then it was like a joke.
You hollered it out as he was getting into his car? Oh, by the way, Ted Kennedy,
Oh, God.
Huh? Well, I don't know. We'll do a commercial, and then we'll figure out a decent way to say it. Yeah.
Vista High. In the name of justice, some students may be getting away with murder.
Hey, you ever play Hunt Down? Hunt Down. It's kind of like this intense survival game.
You think hanging around with him's gonna get you somewhere? He's using you!
Now, they're getting close to the line where justice
Let's teach this guy a lesson.
goes too far. Dangerously close. Rated R. Starts Friday, May 9th at selected theaters.
You're cool. You're Chris. You're hard to resist. You're right. Ooh, refreshing light. Ooh, you're Canada Dry. You're a singular style. You're a reason to smile. You're clever, you're neat. You're never too sweet. Ooh, you're Canada Dry. You tickle, you tingle, you make me laugh. Oh, ooh, you're Canada Dry. Ooh, you're Canada Dry.
He made it.
Originally, I designed it as a marital aid. It's malfunctioning. It might not do anything.
He's after it.
Whatever it takes to put that stupid contraption out of commission.
She found it.
Nice software.
Ali Sheedy
Number 5 is alive.
and Steve Gutenberg
He's alive!
in a comedy adventure from the director of War Games. Short Circuit, rated PG.
Starts Friday at a theater near you.
Without a doubt, Chevron.
Working separately.
Chevron.
And after reviewing technical data.
Chevron.
To choose a gasoline for their EPA testing.
Chevron.
All 4 major U.S. automakers independently chose Chevron. Not Arco, not Shell, not Exxon, not Mobil, not Amoco, not Union, not Texaco. Only Chevron Unleaded with its patented Tetraline deposit control additive. 4 separate conclusions, 1 unanimous decision, use Chevron. Shouldn't you make this same decision? Chevron says yes.
Mac O'Grady is here tonight, a professional golfer. Do you know Mac O'Grady? Colorful, controversial golfer.
I just met him backstage.
Seemed like a nice enough guy. We're happy to have him.
It's a bit chilly here.
Well, what do you think? You come out dressed like that, and you want to try your jacket on?
Yeah.
Yeah. We try. Can you just hand me? Oh, which of these? Just the jacket. This is a lovely,
Yes.
lovely item.
Thank you.
Now we have it in red as well. You know.
Thank you.
I don't know what to
I
do
don't know
with
if
this.
it'll fit on over this towel.
Well, slip it on.
But
See what you
this
think.
towel's the most comfortable outfit I've ever worn.
Excuse me. All right.
I'll tell you.
Let me help you with that.
Thank you.
Paul, bring the mirror over, will you?
Wait a minute. We're losing something here. All right,
Yeah.
all
All
right.
right. There you go.
Okay.
There. It's very nice. Now, is that
that
more
better?
comfortable? Yeah. Come back over here.
Oh, it's hard to walk with this. Okay.
Hard to walk because of.
Well, the towel gets tangled sometime between your legs.
Oh, I don't want to hear that. We don't need to know. Now I'm gonna finish this up because I alluded to it, and we might as well wrap it up. But people don't know what we're talking about if they haven't read this, and it's pretty unpleasant. You know what I mean? I think it's pretty unpleasant. I wouldn't
You
want.
find it distasteful?
Well, I don't know.
I was very upset when this came out. I was really
Ted
upset.
Kennedy. Here's what she says.
Are you going to say it? I'm sorry. Okay.
Well, you said it.
I know, but I said it off the record as a joke. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, that's how I'm presenting it.
All right.
Ted Kennedy, I don't know about him. I mean, I wouldn't want to go, you know, like to the doctor's office with him or something. That's what she says about Ted Kennedy.
I don't think they got it.
It's all right. Wouldn't want to go.
Maybe I don't...
Wouldn't want to go, and then... I'm not going to say it.
No, what I really meant to say was that I didn't necessarily know if I would go down to the polls for Mr. Kennedy.
God. Now, let's take a look at some of these photos here. Let's see what we have here to look at. Some good, clean fun. This is you doing what there?
I was in the Miss Teenage America pageant, and I didn't even make it in the finals.
Really? And you're Miss Who are you there?
I'm Miss Teenage Memphis, but I won Miss Congeniality.
Tell that to Ted Kennedy. And what is this?
That's Miss Teenage Memphis, and I must be just coming home or something.
Well, these are exciting
really
photos.
Exciting, yeah.
Glad we got these out here. And what do we have here?
Can I have these when you get
Yeah,
them?
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to have them destroyed. This is me singing, and that was my talent in the Miss Teenage America pageant, which is probably why I didn't make it in the finals.
Singing what were you singing?
Michael rowed the boat ashore. The girl who won did the hula. Thank you. A little souvenir.
Take this with you also.
No, you can have that.
I don't want this filthy thing.
I don't want it.
So, do we have a clip from the show or anything?
Oh, yeah.
Do we? Clip from the movie. Do we have a clip from your new film? No, we don't have a clip, do we? Have a clip? Paul, did you bring one in? Okay. Let's see if Arthur, do you have a clip? A clip for Arthur.
But we're moving at a good clip.
Yep, we're making good time. Hopelessly lost, but making good time.
There is no clip, seriously?
No. Is that the only reason you came on to show a clip?
No.
You'd have come on anyway, wouldn't you?
No, of course, I love you.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
But I hear you have a new girlfriend. Uh-oh.
Geez, I'd love to go on talking with you.
I'm just teasing you.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't hear that. That's not from the same person I heard about Mickey Rourke.
Well, thanks.
It's just teasing.
Yeah, I know, it's just teasing. Then you can talk to her. What are we doing now? We have to move on here.
Oh, am I leaving?
Yeah, you have to. One of us is leaving. That's it. Do a commercial, and then so walk off right now. And we'll be right back. That's right. We'll be back.